Hi everybody, Sierra here, back for another great video for you guys. Today I'm bringing you part 2 of my Division 2 for Beginners series. Here I'm going to help you guys understand the basics and needs of Division 2. But first, we're going to be talking about today is side missions, upgrades, crafting, and much more. So before we get started with this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. And also turn on those notifications to know when I'll be uploading another video. But anyway guys, let's get started. Alright, so starting up this video, you guys, we're going to be doing Jefferson Trade Center. So we are currently at the theater settlement, and right now we're going to make our way there and do the mission. So doing main missions in this game is what upgrades your base of operations. Not only that, but it also, you can recruit people that you find at the settlement, here at the settlement, to join you up in the base of operations. So it is worth it in the end as well and stuff. But before we get started with Jefferson, I wanted to show you this. This right here, you guys, is called Echoes. Now these are just collectibles you can find in Washington, New York. And it kind of gives you a little backstory, like from the past. People in this could be deceased or still alive or something, but it's necessary if you want to collect them or not. But I don't really care about them, to be honest, but I don't know, it's something you guys might be interested in. But anyway, we're here at Jefferson Trade Center, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this mission. All you do is just run right straight in and it automatically starts. And then there will be 3 enemies in this area. After you kill them, there should be 3 more coming in through the door. So just watch out for those really annoying enemies. Annoying enemies that I mean is like ones that runs up to you, like rushers, suicide bombers. There's also rushers that throws knives at you, shield dudes, and a lot more. So yeah, those are the annoying enemies, like this one is. These will like totally whack you and hit you so many times. But yeah, before you enter an area, make sure that you look for any loot that dropped for you, if it did, and then you just make your way inside of here. So after you eliminate all the enemies in this area, you'll be heading straight up those stairs, right straight ahead. So eliminating these enemies and stuff is the key. Then right up the stairs, there'll be a few more enemies for you to deal with, like right after you enter these doors. And then that should be the easy part right there. So you head on straight down these stairs. Yeah, there will be more enemies here. And then all you do is eliminate them. So this mission is also good to get exotics in here. One of those exotics is the Merciless rifle, and it's a pretty good rifle. I'll explain it the next part about the exotics and so much more. I will be bringing out another video on Friday, so be sure to tune in for that, you guys, for part 3. But I will leave the first part of the series in the description, so be sure to check that out, or in my playlist called Division 2 for Beginners. So heading into this area, there will be some more enemies coming out. After you eliminate them, you should be heading to the next area. There's also intel to your left at the desk. So you just head straight on in, collect any loot that dropped for you, and then You just head on straight to the next area. So after you reach the next area, your objective is to go down the stairs and activate the Isaac node. And then that's where things start getting a little easier for you guys. So yeah, you eliminate all the enemies. You head on straight through these doors down the elevator. And be sure to restock if possible, because you're going to need all the ammo and stuff that you'll need for this next part. Um, so this part right here is the first part of the car park. So there will be around 3 to 5 enemies in this area. And after you eliminate them, that's where things get a little easier for you. You head on straight downstairs, activate the Isaac node, as I said, and then you'll be able to unlock the next area. So, um, yeah, should be easier from there. So, as you're heading on downstairs, you'll open up this door, and there should be a computer right there. When you activate the computer right there, it should activate the power and stuff to the whole building. And then there's also a little supply box there. You can get a weapon or a gear set from it, so be sure to equip it whenever you can. Go back up the stairs, activate the keypad, and then the door should open. The next area is the parking garage. So this area right here has a lot of enemies. So just take your time through this area. Take cover if possible, and there should be some enemies coming in through that door where that car is, and a few rushers here and there should be no problem. And then from there, you just make your way straight ahead and stuff. But be aware too, there will be a sniper, so stay in cover and yeah, just stay in cover. Don't let them see you or even shoot at you, because they are pretty annoying right there. So right here, you guys, is a faction box. So these are unlocked by certain faction keys. So this right here is a hyena box, and you're going to need a hyena key to unlock it, but you get some really good loot from that. So the next area, you go up the stairs and it leads to yet another area. So when you go up these stairs, you make your way to this little shopping area. There's some enemies here, and then there will be a tanker, as what everybody calls it, um, coming into this area. So after you eliminate these easy enemies, there will be a tanker with a LMG minigun. So just be very careful when approaching him. So if you are using a Crusader shield, you can easily, have a little bit more cover than normal. So make sure to shoot the ammo chain that's like around the LMG, and you can easily get them down so that you can distract them long enough to kill them, and then eliminate any remaining enemies. Alright, after you eliminate all the enemies, you head up straight upstairs to that gate, and then there should be a restock to your right going up the stairs. Make sure to restock if possible. So you made it to the next area, and Coyote pushes Agent Espinosa over the rail, and he's dead. So there should be some enemies coming in through this area. And there's also some enemies that will be a couple of enemies up top there on that balcony, like the second floor. So after you eliminate them, you head outside, eliminate Coyote, and then that's it. The mission's over. So just take your time through this and eliminate when possible. So stay in cover long enough, and if you want to. Just stay in cover. These enemies are pretty easy anyways. So just take your time and pop the enemies as much as you can. And then just head on straight outside, and then that will be the end of the mission. Um, yeah, since you're starting off at level 3 and stuff, you will only be getting green loot and stuff, but don't worry, when you reach like level 10 or 12 or something, your loot will go to blue. And then in level 20s and stuff, it will be purple. And then you'll get some gold like around 25 and stuff like that. So just be patient, enjoy the game, and then go from there on that. So after reaching the outside area, Coyote's going to be sending out some goons to come after you. So after you eliminate all the goons and stuff, that's where you'll start eliminating Coyote, and then voila, mission complete. So it was a pretty simple mission and stuff. This is one of my favorite missions to do, and I think it's pretty easy enough to do it over and over again and stuff. So yeah, after you kill Coyote, you get a skill point, you get a field proficiency cache, and that's another thing I wanted to mention. So field proficiency caches has like gear in them that you can equip and stuff. So when you're starting out, you get green, and as I said, blue, purple, and gold and stuff like that when you level up. So the gear that you get in each cache, be sure to equip them on and change out every single time, because believe me, having gear that's like your level and stuff, it just makes everything better and stuff. So after you complete Jefferson trade, go straight to the White House so you can unlock your second skill. You get a first skill from completing your first mission. Your second skill is unlocked after doing Jefferson trade and viewpoint and all that stuff. So loading into the base of operations is the way to go when it comes to skills and a bunch of other things. So yeah, that's basically what you do on this. So after you load in and everything, that's where you fast travel to it, and then you can start unlocking your skill that you want. So let's go ahead and talk about skills in this part right here. So after you load into the base of operations and stuff, you go to and talk to the quartermaster, and it also shows that your base of operations has been upgraded. So you go to the quartermaster, and there's like perks you can unlock, and there's also the roster that will show and stuff. But anyway, the skills right here, there are 8 different types of skills, and each one of them has variants. There is some extra ones that you can unlock as well, but you do have to get to level 30 and complete Worlds in New York. And doing the manhunt missions also grants you additional skills as well. But in the previous past and stuff, previous seasons, you were able to unlock additional skills and stuff like that. Some of them were worth it, some of them not really. But I ended up unlocking Striker Drone, as you guys could see, and it wasn't really my choice and everything, but I wanted to start simple on that. I don't know, I just wanted to unlock something quickly and just move on. But anyway, the next part is to go to the first safe house that's unlocked. So the safe houses are shown in white, and whenever you do unlock them and stuff, they go to like a gold color or something like that, and it will show that you're able to fast travel to. So every time you're, you die or something like that, you can spawn at a safe house or a control point as long as it's taken over and stuff. So basically, you have a lot of choices and stuff. So we're going to be traveling to the safe house. It wasn't that far away from us. And then we're just going to take our time from there. There's also right here a control point and stuff. And we ended up seeing some enemies here that was in my way. So I just eliminated them. And then headed on straight the rest of the way to the safe house. So when you're making your way to the safe house, just you don't have to like go straight to the safe house if you don't want to. You can keep doing side missions or whatever it is that you want to do to level up more. But I went straight to the safe house because I wanted to unlock that place so that way I could fast travel to if I get killed or whatever. But it is really worth it in my opinion. And it also unlocks other areas, shows where SHD Tech is, and other control points and stuff like that. It's really necessary to do in each area, so be aware of that. Next thing we're going to talk about is control points. So control points are enemy controlled territories. So when you go to one, you have the option to call in reinforcements. And what I mean is nearby allies like the other Division 2 agents, or you can just call in your friends to join your group, and you can eliminate them pretty easily. I did this by myself because I knew what I was doing. I didn't need nobody to join in with me. to activate them. So when you do activate them, it will show up on your map as a side mission. And these take only like 5 minutes or so to do them. Um, and every time you do, you get these like upgrades for like your settlements. Um, and they're really worth it too. And not only that, but you can also recruit people to join into your base of operations. So going to a settlement, a safe house, and all that is necessary because you can get attachments that can go on your weapons, unlock blueprints for weapons to add into your crafting station, and so much more. It's just worth it in the end because doing everything in the game is worth it because not only it adds extra bonuses to your gear sets and your builds and everything, but it just adds up really nicely and stuff. So as you see right here, this right here will explain everything to you. So for your first upgrade to the base, you'll unlock Anaya and the crafting station. You do have to complete additional missions in order to unlock these things right here. So, and to recruit other people. So, do all the missions in the game, but that's how you do it in each area. And it will also unlock a upgrade to your base. So, be sure to do all the missions in the area to the right. And then when you level up, you can go to the left side, do the same thing, and so on. But just remember that. Next upgrade would be to unlock the clan and stuff. So, as you see here, I'm doing a side mission. And the side missions only go for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on the situation. So for this mission, all I had to do was rescue the community members. And it was pretty simple from there. And I really did like this mission because it was just simple. You eliminate the enemies, and then you just head on right straight in, rescue them, then done. I mean, simple as that, right? I mean, I do have to admit, though, I mean, at first I didn't like the side missions part of the division, but then when you really do get into them, it really, it really helps a lot because knowing that the progress and stuff really adds up and stuff like that, for the upgrades. Um, at first, I didn't really care for it, but then I started doing them, and people kept telling me it's important to do. It's important to do, and I thought, okay, well, I'll do them. So I started doing them, and I got the hang of it, and I just, you know, I wanted to do all I can for my experience to be a little bit more. So ended up it wasn't that hard at all. So yeah, I mean, basically these missions, there's like a lot in each area. um, I think there's like 5 or 6 in each area. um, I think there's like a total of 68 side missions. So just keep track in your progress menu. So, as you guys saw, I eliminated all the enemies, restocked, started pushing open the elevator, and just took my time and stuff. So, yeah, it was pretty simple from there. Pretty easy mission. At first, I didn't know where to go, but then when I found out I had to go outside, I do have to say, though, real quick, that sometimes the destination markers that you place, that leads you to like an area or something, they are kind of screwy a little bit. Um, I say that because, like you put a destination marker on your map to lead you to like a mission or a side mission or a SHD Tech or whatever, and it always leads you in the wrong direction. Even if you don't, even if you don't mark it there, I mean, it is pretty annoying on that. So I'm just letting you guys know, just a little warning to be careful with that because sometimes it can get a little annoying and get you off track as well. So yeah, that's the most important thing right there, you guys. The destination, the destination markers in this game is a little crazy and chaotic, but it can get you lost instantly. So always be aware to check your map sometimes, and also uh, see if it's pointing in the right direction as well.
Thank God.
We'll stay here until it's safe, then head to the theater.
Alright, so as you guys see here, I just rescued the community members, and now I'm heading straight inside this door, and then going down the rope, and then I think there's like a few enemies I have to kill. Um, so yeah, it's been a while since I last did these missions, these side missions and stuff. My other characters are boosted and stuff, but this character, I'm gonna do it all like at once here. Um, so yeah, after you eliminate the last enemy, mission complete, and then you can just move on from there and stuff. It's pretty simple, really. It's nothing. But if you are new and you're not used to these type of games and stuff, just take your time through it. And if you need help, ask a friend or something, or even call for backup. There are some division agents that can help you out, but I'd recommend doing it by yourself and stuff. So there we go. Side mission is complete and stuff like that. So the upgrades that you get will automatically show up whenever you do arrive at your safe at the settlement, and then you'll be able to recruit your next person. So um, this person right here, she was the one that unlocked the clan. So she's the one that unlocks the clan option, and she'll even open up the area where you can go check out the other areas where you unlock these characters and stuff like that, and it's worth it in the end. The next part we're going to talk about is crafting. So crafting is, well, it's necessary because you can reconfigure exotics in this. You can also unlock all of your upgrades to your weapons and stuff. You can also craft weapons, gear sets, and all that you unlock. But you start off not having very much to do or craft right now because you don't have very many materials and stuff like that. But I would save all this until like the end of the game. So do not craft nothing until you get enough materials. The next part, I'll be sure to let you guys know about this whole crafting thing and what it is and all. And I'm even going to go over what exotics are with you guys and so on. But yeah, this is unlocked by getting a Naya into your base. So after you complete your very first mission, that's where you can get your first recruit to the base. So as I said, every single recruit that you bring to your base, and all will unlock a certain type of option. So Anaya right here, she specializes in blueprints. So every blueprint that you unlock in the game, like exotics for example, will go straight to her where you can purchase. So all of these exotic things that you see here are for the reconfigure. And that's another thing I'm going to explain to you guys in the next video. What is reconfiguring and what is recalibration? So I hope you guys tune in for that part, and it should be interesting as well. Okay, you guys, so next thing to talk about is activities. So this one that we're going to talk about is territory control. So territory control is basically all you do is eliminate the enemies, and one of them will drop a key, and all you do is open up the gear stash, and you'll earn a gear piece or a weapon from it and stuff like that. And after you do that, then it's all over. So there are different types of activities in the game. There's public execution, propaganda broadcast, and of course territory control. Now, when you do hit level 40, there will be elite patrols, there will be resource convoys, and also elite territory control. And I will explain that the next video that I'll bring out for you guys. But I'm just going to let you know about these right now until we get there. But this is the most simple activity to do and stuff, because you can absolutely have a blast doing them and stuff. So on your map, as you saw there, all activities are shown as a question mark, so you don't know what activity it is until you reach it. So the next one here is called propaganda broadcast. So propaganda broadcast are encounters, and what they do is they spread, enemies spread their message to neutral communities. Hostile factions, they hijack the loudspeaker systems to attempt to spread their messages, hoping to lure citizens and communities to join them. So what your goal is to reset the whole dish, and you have to stop that message from being sent out. So that way you can send them a message to join the division instead of joining any of those enemy factions. So what you do is enemies will come towards you, and all you do is eliminate the enemies. Then they'll drop a access key, and then you take that access key and you go to the dish and you activate it again, and then more enemies will come after you, which basically ain't that hard really. And then last but not least, after it goes all the way to the right on the meter and stuff, then you'll restart the broadcast, and then it will start giving messages from the division. So that's basically what the propaganda broadcast is. And this is pretty simple to play. If you're in a rush of doing like XP farm or something, but I wouldn't recommend it because you don't get much XP from doing these, but it is worth it, even if you're doing farming in a area and stuff like that. So yeah, it doesn't take long. It takes around 5 minutes or so to complete, and you get some loot and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty simple and stuff. So the next thing to talk about is, of course, public execution. So public execution is basically where you have to protect the hostages from getting killed by the enemies. So usually hyenas will surround the hostages. Sometimes true sons do that, or cleaners. Really depends on what area you're in. And All you do is literally just kill the enemies, and then um, normally you would go talk to the hostages, and they would give you a bounty and stuff like that. But they don't do that when you're like low level. So when you change your global difficulty, when you get higher into the levels, that's where things will get easier. So next thing we're going to do is go to the castle settlement. So it's located, um, yeah, it's located not far away from, a previous engagement and stuff. So when you get to the castle settlement, you go talk to Kelso, and then from there, all you do is you go to the next area and stuff like that. And then you also go to unlock the next safe house, and that's basically it right there. And then when you're level 11 already, you'll get the missions unlocked and so on. Pretty simple and stuff. So yeah. Um, so yeah, after you talk to Kelso, she'll give you a side mission, but you can't do it till you're level 25. So just be aware of that and stuff. Um, yeah. So just go do some missions and stuff like that until then. So the next thing to do is to go to Air and Space Museum. This is one of the coolest missions. It's absolutely one of my favorite missions to play in the game because it is pretty easy to get through. Um, and it is pretty quite fast actually because you're basically going against enemies and stuff that has like rockets and stuff. It does get intense on heroic, but it is a pretty fun mission when you get deeper and deeper. But yeah, normally there would be rocket launcher enemies, and they do shoot rockets at you. So you do have to be aware of that whenever you do play this on heroic and also do farming. So after I defeated the last enemy, you go to the next area, um, which is pretty fast actually. You open up the garage door and go right straight to the next area. There will be some more enemies here, and then all you do after you kill them is activate the computer, and then you go deeper into the mission. This mission right here is also good for farming for exotics as well. So if you're looking for a certain exotic, depending on the loot pool, definitely a pretty quick mission and stuff. Second mission I do suggest is Federal Emergency Bunker, but it depends if you want something quick or you want to take your time. It's just whatever. Alright, so next part is going through the doors, and then you head in, and there should be a intel as you saw. But this part right here is pretty easy when you get here. So all you do is eliminate the enemies here, and then you destroy those machines right there by simply shooting the mechanical inputs there. So after you kill this tanker right here that's shooting grenades at you, all you do is just shoot the weak points of those machines, and then there will be some more True Suns coming at you. So what I usually do is when True Suns comes in at me, I usually camp up by this plane. The enemies come in right there, and I have a good advantage over them. So I can see where they come from each side. So yeah, this is, as I said, this is an easy mission. And the next part shouldn't be that hard either. So after you defeat these enemies, you go to the next area where basically up top there is some snipers that you do have to There is a sniper you do have to eliminate. And then down below, there's also enemies that will come through a door. So you do have to pick those off, and then there will even be a couple more snipers arriving up there where I'm shooting as well. So just take your time through this area, and when you do pick them off, then you just head on straight upstairs by going through a door and then going up a ladder. So yeah, that's pretty simple and stuff. Just remember, you guys, if you have any questions about anything in this video, let me know in the comments on this video. And I'll be sure to put the first part in the description if you guys want to see the first part of the series. I will surely make sure of that. So, yeah, you're picking off these snipers up here, and then there's also the last enemy down here. And then I think there's another round. Yeah, there is. So, yeah. Alright, so the next part, you would have went through those double doors, and then you head on into this area by going up a ladder. So this area right here, there will be a little bit more bad guys than downstairs, and it doesn't take long to do it and stuff. So just yeah, just take your time through it, and then when you're ready, just move. And then you just head through over there where that destination marker is. Head through the doors, and then you're home free from there. And yeah, that's basically all you do. You just go through the doors, and then you head on into this almost the last area. The next part is pretty easy. All you do is destroy the parts of a rocket, because they were gonna set off a rocket and stuff into the air. I think it was an atomic rocket or something. So yeah, you basically can use your skills in here. So if you're using a sniper turret like I am, it should help you a little bit. Assault turrets or whatever you want to use, doesn't matter what you want to use as your skills. I just chose a sniper turret because it does help pick off some of the easy enemies, and it also helps me out a little bit. So yeah, pretty simple on this part. Just be aware. Yeah, there is some enemies in each side. Some of them can come up to you, climb up towards you. But, yeah, it was easy for me to get through this in no time. So the next part, all you got to do is go through those doors to the right, and then it leads you into this area. So there is only like 5 enemies here. Real easy, real simple. Just watch out for the snipers. And then the next part is simple as well. You scan that rocket part right there, and then it leads you downstairs to where you have to destroy them. So the easiest way of going down the stairs, you just head down these stairs. You can jump over this little railing here, and then there will be some enemies coming from the north there. So eliminate each one of them one at a time. And then all you got to do after you eliminate them is destroy the rocket parts. And then the last part will be the boss area, and then the mission will be complete and you're home free. So yeah, this as I said, this mission is quite simple to complete and stuff. So yeah, it takes at least about 10-15 minutes to complete, and it's just a mission. It's a mission worth playing. Another thing to note too is that during the after you get the parts and stuff, scan the parts, or yeah, scan them and stuff like that. The next thing To note too is that there will be a few more enemies coming into that room, so be aware of that as well. They'll be coming from where you go through the door and stuff. So I figured I'd let you guys know that and stuff. So far there's only like 3 rocket parts that you do have to scan, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then in the back area there will be a few more enemies after that, and after you pick them off, you destroy the component for the rocket. There's an intel there if you want to collect it, restock if you need it, and then you just head on to the last area. So this last area here will be the boss area. There will be some enemies coming out of that back door. Um, a division agent running out of it to take cover, and all you do is basically pick them off and stuff. So Lieutenant Kelly is the boss. Um, so yeah, just take your time through it and use your skills if you want to. If you're using a turret or a chem launcher, anything like that to bring Kelly down, that could help. But I don't know. My sniper turret wasn't doing much for me, so I should have went for a chem launcher or something instead. But yeah, that's. But I ended up getting it done in about 5 minutes. So um, knowing that this boss was one of those rocket launching enemies, I just ended up last minute shooting the backpack because it had a weak point on it. So ended up damaging him and stuff a little bit. I don't know if it's a him or her, whatever. But but anyway, guys, yeah, this boss was pretty simple. Yeah, just be aware that rocket launching enemies can go prone, and they can get an advantage of you. So yeah, shooting the backpack of this enemy when they're distracted is key. So after you do eliminate the enemy, that's it. Mission complete. The last remaining hostiles, kill them, and then that's it. Mission complete. Collect your loot, and then leave the area and go do something else. Whatever you want to do, just go do it. Okay, guys, so the next thing I want to talk about to you guys is, of course, SHD Tech. Now, SHD Tech, I forgot as I mentioned to you earlier and stuff, um, this is what SHD Tech is. So when you're on your map, it will show the locations of SHD Tech. So each area will have either 4, 5, or 6 SHD Tech in each area. When you collect them all, be sure not to spend them all. Save them up for like unlocking your skills and everything. And then when you head to the theater and stuff, be sure to recruit the guy that's in charge of the firing, the firing range, because the firing range will be helpful in the base of ops. Last but not least, we're going to go to the next area, which is the Liberty's Call Safe House. So it's located, as you saw on your map, so that's the next safe house that you unlock. And this is a pretty good location to spawn at if you're wanting to go do, farming for stuff and all that. So yeah, it's really worth it. And yeah, it's a great place to go farming if there's ever any loot in the area. So there are 2 missions and stuff to do: Jefferson and also Space Administration and all that. But I'm going to save that for later. And last tip, also, you guys, stay away from areas where your level's not high enough to go into, because you will end up getting killed instantly. So that's my last tip for this video. Um, I want to say thank you all so much for tuning into this video, taking the time and stuff, and I hope my tips and stuff, my guide, helps you all out. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos in the future. And also, you guys, if you wanted a link to my first part of my series, I'll be sure to put it in this video as well. So until then, you guys, I hope you guys have a great night and a happy 4th of July.